It's week 4 of the NFL, and all eyes are on the Jaguars' superstar wide receiver. He was a walking highlight reel last week with a 4-touchdown game. It's the Jags and the Desperados.
Alright, they'll be cheated out, computer.
Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in week 4. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a peek at a guy with a lot of experience. His 9th year now in the NFL under center.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure, and he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
Opening play, and Stroud will throw it. And incomplete to open things up. You look at this Jaguar defense. They played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
Again on second down, it's Stroud.
Oh, damn. I'm down, dude.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence.
Touchdown! A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Desperados will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. A drive there of just 4 plays. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. And a glance at the tall signal caller, standing 6'6".
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the ball.
Stop on that fool, bro. Hey, let's get it, bro.
He takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Okay, ready?
Here they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. The numbers for him from a week ago. A boatload of carries, 104 yards.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room, in the cold tub, trying to get his legs back for this game.
Thomas will look to throw.
Oh, bro, throw it.
Can't escape, and down he goes.
What was that?
They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, And it'll lead.
What? Pump fake or something?
The lessons will continue of this rookie. He's got to learn how to read situations just a little bit better.
Pump fake or whatever I did. What the fuck, bro?
And not take the sack, whether it's with his legs or just throwing it away.
Oof. That was bad, bro.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. To throw is Thomas. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Thank you,
No problem as they're able to convert. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
Dang, I should have went around that block. That's all good, though. We lost.
The first 3 weeks of the season. The winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd.
Bro!
That thing is going to be tough to beat in this one.
So they used the placement.
But this one is incomplete.
I don't think either one of us is surprised about who they just targeted on that one. I mean, they're going to try and get to him as much as possible. Up to a nice start, but unable to haul that one in.
Yeah, already looked his way a couple of times on this opening drive. Can't connect there. Now Thomas. That's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Speed up it, man.
Good enough for the Jags first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially as pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good
damn it,
rushing teams,
Troy.
they want to
I
run the
did
screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Here's Thomas. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. But you look at this defense, this unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
When they lack a pass defense, they do
See
make
what you
up
can
for
do.
it in run
Let's see what
defense.
you can do,
Top 10 unit
Thomas.
against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
They're going to find the open man. That's complete. But he gets it all the way.
Nah, you better be lucky you block and caught that, bro.
And mark him at the 5.
That was full
That sets up the 1st and goal.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
Actually, let's just get this. Let's see what
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
that way. Did throw that bullet. Oh, he's spread it out.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Back onto the field comes this
Maybe
offense
so.
ready for their
I'll
second
just
drive.
Pittsburgh.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more
Wrap that boy
impressive
up.
to answer that one. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Firing quickly here, and
We're
that's
still
complete.
first and on one, though.
Well, this defense for the Jags, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Stroud off the play fake.
Oh,
Left side, and it's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
okay, bitches.
Get the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep with the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Again, it's Stroud. Over the middle, and it's
That should help
incomplete.
harder.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely frees up your guys elsewhere. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And Stroud now to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
Play action. Here's Stroud.
Yep, Carter.
And it's going to lead him to 4th down. Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback.
Wait, it's on the 1?
So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game.
Long
drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, they know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
Sorry.
Seven, our score after 1. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready?
Looking to throw. Thomas. Throwing left side, it's complete. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. What a 1st half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. Well, let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. I don't think anything's out of the question right now. He's blowing up coverages. You got to double him every snap. Otherwise, he's going to defeat you on almost every play.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Back out comes San Antonio. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Oh, bro, I almost had it.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
That was my bad.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Play action. Stroud now. Pressure comes and down he goes. And corner blitz gets him that time as he goes down for a short loss.
The last run went so well for them. Maybe they should have just handed it off right here, too. Instead, the quarterback ends up keeping it, and the defense is right on it and wipes away the yardage gained on the last snap.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Y'all gave cheating last game.
And a manageable 3rd down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. Stroud to throw it.
Let's do the Cardinals.
These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance, they've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And taken right at the 35.
Oh.
Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7-0 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success, at least so far here in the 2nd quarter. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Oh.
Double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker.
I didn't even see that double coverage.
That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point. His first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
So, what song is
3
this?
tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Oh, I can't see.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Jalen Carter in on that tackle.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free,
Yeah.
but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Shit's hyping me up, bro.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. Now, during that run, an injury here. We've got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Well, hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
That is caught. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
1st and 10, it's Stroud. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Now Stroud. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Stroud will look to throw once more.
Whoa.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Nice.
We have seen this before.
And now before the ball changes hands, we're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Stroud looking to throw.
Oh, shit.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I gave him so much pressure.
I've seen from this defense because their coverage has been played at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half winds down.
I like that.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop it right around the 1.
Nice.
So now things get interesting on 3rd and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it. Who wants it more here? Who has a better leverage at the line of scrimmage? Let's go and see what happens.
And they'll turn to the power game. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown.
I was hoping he was going to cover the little fullback.
His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year.
And
the Desperados are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Jaguars offense now comes back onto the field. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14-all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15.
Yeah, I suppose.
Off the play fake. Thomas. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there, waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start. But they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Off play action. Thomas. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Okay, ready?
On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. Well, they nearly sprung it that time as he takes this all the way down to the 47. 12 more yards there and another first down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling him in the huddle right now.
From the 29, Thomas. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
Focus, boys, focus!
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Operating from the gun, Thomas. This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jaguars will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
That's good.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front, and now see on the sideline, special teams defense looks like we want to preserve this for the final moments of the second. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Throwing now is Stroud. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. Stroud getting his offense to the line quickly.
I'm trying to get my people off guard. That's why I didn't see it.
They'll throw now on the final play. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Out come the Jaguars now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're rocking and rolling, but the scoreboard doesn't show a big difference. You know, maybe it's one of those games where coaches say you can't miss your turn on offense.
I like the way you phrased it, especially with that. I love that rocking and rolling because the explosions on offense are happening. So that's going to get the crowd going. They're loving that. But defensively, they just can't get it together to get the stops they've needed in order to help increase their margin.
I'm sorry, that's good.
But you're not counting on it. Exactly what you said. You can't miss your turn. You can't miss your opportunity.
Yeah, they're going for another opportunity now.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid game.
Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a third and about 3 to go. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Over the middle, complete. It's Barton. And he will have a Jaguars first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
At first glance, I thought he just used his size in order to win the route. But he also had a little subtle move in there as well. Made the defender think he was going one direction and was able to track the ball in another.
On first down, Thomas. His throw incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
So I can play this back up too. Oh, shit.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Thomas now to throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive 1 of quarter 3.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop because what we witnessed in the first half was them getting run over. And they needed the confidence, and they needed to get off the field so they felt good going forward in this game.
Shit.
Fielded just inside the 30. Following the punt return here, there's someone shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Well, they get to Stroud, nowhere to go, and he goes down. The defense coming through on third down, a loss of 7 to bring up fourth. And on now is the punter. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. That's pulled in at the 32. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Jaguars on offense, first down and 10. And now out come the Jags. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage? It's caught inside the 25. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A gain of 37. There's the arm strength that we saw during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10.
I know this defense. They could be playing.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Well, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. They'll come up 2nd and 7. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up fourth down here.
The kick by Bass is good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll go play action here with Stroud. He finds his man complete. It's Russell. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
The throw over the middle, take it in. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Give him 32 on the play.
That's a real nice job right there. Working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there.
Look at my team.
They'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Stroud. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Well, he left no doubt about that one because even though he hasn't left the pocket, he's got a receiver in the area, so it's not grounding, even though there's no way that ball was going to be caught. Stroud on third down now. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Well, this is simply a great read by a defensive back. It's 3rd and 10, so he sits right on where the yard-to-gain marker is, knows it's going to be a route around that distance, makes his read, breaks on the football, and makes a terrific play. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. They'll have good field position here following the interception and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a 1st and 10.
Oh, shit, son.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 73 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also. Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable. I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action, but other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete. Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times, tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. Thomas will look to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger. The kick by Rice is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal. And anytime you get the ball up, what's the first thing the coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here. Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense. Gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Here's Stroud. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down. And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down. On 1st down, here's Stroud. Throwing left side, it's complete. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A very solid gain of 27. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Here's Allen. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Jacksonville as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the 4th quarter. Stroud. A short one there, caught by Likely. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's 2nd down.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Here goes Stroud again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
I was so angry.
Well, I mean, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. Turnover that just got them the football back, obviously a big one, because had they been able to score on the other side, this would have been a one-possession game.
So you don't sense full relief here, though?
No, I don't, especially with the ball this deep in their own territory, because you make a mistake, they've got it right back in prime position.
They certainly do. So now, almost like almost like a 4-minute offense, right? Take care of this bad boy. Make sure the other team doesn't touch it, but move it with consistent gains. Wear down the clock and make them use their timeouts in this situation.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And they work this well field across the 45. Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Okay, break.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 96 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out. And we've got them now.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Jaguars on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. They're looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Ooh, the juke. And they'll get this down to the 10. Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. Sheds
Oh, shit.
tackle. And he returns this to the 22. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Stroud now on 1st and 10. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And Stroud now to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Russell. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Again, it's Stroud. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Desperados have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up.
Illegal touching. Offense. Hey, baby, this ain't good enough for us.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. Decent start defensively to this series. They've got to stop them here and get this ball back.
I like the way you phrase that, partner. Decent start, but now it's got to be more about the ball. It's all about the ball, getting it away from them, because making good tackles is one thing, but the clock will run out on you. You've got to have the football back for your offense.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. To throw is Thomas. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 3rd down and 6. Now a handoff running through the middle. That he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. They'll try and run for him.
I saw it.
Might have even lost a yard. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And as a result, possession switches hands. Well, they knew who to turn to on 4th down. Their horse, they needed the short yardage. He just couldn't get it.
And that's the surprise, because normally that's bread and butter for them, right? Hand it to the big guy, let him go, pick up the first down. Didn't get it there. All credit to the defense. Usually, even if they know he's coming, he can't be stopped. And they got it done on that play.
Stroud. And his throw is incomplete.
If this offense can't get it done, they'll think back to just a few plays and say to themselves, this was a winnable game, and we let it get away. Still a chance to save it, but time's definitely running out.
Now Stroud.
Oh, bro.
That's going to be knocked away.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Where will the pressure come from? 4th and 6 now. 4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud.
Oh, he did that too.
And they turn it over.
That's wild.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Down to a knee for the Jags. Victory seemingly in hand.
I have no idea how much of a losing streak I would. This is really not great.
Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it.
And there it is, the standard symbol. Taking a knee means that one team won, and the other one obviously lost the ball game. But now that team that won is 2-2. After the first 4 games, I think they're okay with a 2-2 start. Not overly happy, but at the same time, not depressed either.
You mentioned to me breaking down a season in quadrants. So the first quadrant is kind of a check, as you said, for okay. Not great, not bad.
Yeah, right now they're just holding serve. They look forward to their next 4. Maybe they can make a surge there.
So it's the Jaguars who come away with a win.